Is your mom ready?
For God's sake.
I hope so. She's supposed to watch my kids tomorrow. Hello, everyone.
Good night. I'm kidding.
Hello and good night. No.
Good game. Good game.
Good day. We're back again. I'm so happy. I love playing D&D. And if all goes well, I'll get to play 3 times this year. I'm already on game 2. Even better because I got paid to play earlier. Who wants to do the recap? Is our scribe ready for it, or
Our scribe is mostly ready. If I
Okay.
could just get Discord to shut up for a little bit. Okay. So previously, I'm not going to read everything that's written here. We pretty much left behind the old island of Valinar's home and Dee's home as well. Left some people in charge. Who was it? Nadon. We left Nadon to hold the position of church head in place of Palama. And Shia was coming along with us on the Lapita. And then about 2 weeks, we flew towards Darax, which is... Shut up, cat. Which... How does she know? Which is the home of Katya that has not yet been visited at this time. On the way, Dinok wanted to get some ideas about what we are going to find here as far as what major problems. And the only image he got was a young man with dark brown hair that is slicked back and tied into a ponytail, wearing fine silk clothes, kind of like a fancy suit. And he appears to be working inside of a factory, telling people what to do, with crates labeled Swift Silks. Now, for those of you who haven't been with us, Katya's last name is Swift, so the family business. Hang on.
What are we hanging on to?
Your ass.
I don't
I'm
have
sorry,
an ass.
my cat's screaming at the door, and then my daughter was knocking to tell me that my cat was screaming at the door, as if I couldn't tell.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, she's so helpful. Anyways, um, while while we were still in transit, we got to ask the boon of knowledge a second question. Asta wanted to find out where her oath bow is.
Please.
It is still on the island. It is still on Proterus in a small hut with a dwarf that she sold it to, and he's talking about taking it to market so that he could be rich. Anyways, we arrived at the island of Darax, and Valinar tried to send for Katya and got nothing. Also tried the Scry and got nothing, which means she's either dead or on another plane of existence. At this point, nobody knew where she hailed from exactly. We just know that she lived on the island and have her name. So we went to the closest city that we could see from our approach, which is over. If you're looking at the map, it's number 1 over by the Zeratin Forest. And while we were here, we found some stonework that also says it predates the Demon Wars because they're older than over 2,000 years. There's a city built up kind of around these ruins and whatnot. And then there was this young child that approached Dinok and pulled on his pants leg. It's like, howdy, folks. Y'all are new here. Fuck you doing here? Because he's actually a halfling. Halfling is pretty much the mayor of this town. Where was his name at? Did we get his name?
Yeah, Zartanerish.
Ah, Zartanarus. That's right. He told me that, or sorry, he told us that Swift Silks, or at least the Swift family, lives over in Oxenford in the southeastern direction. But we won't be able to make it there by morning, so he offered to let us stay in town for the night and took us to a nice inn that has a fruit theme. And I'll strangle my cat when I'm done here. That has a nice fruit theme. Place is called Passion Fruits, and the innkeeper is extremely busty. And we had our dinner, we had our drinks, and we were in the process of selecting our rooms for the night. That was it.
Yep. I also had made a
Ish.
note that Valinar wanted to try and read her mind using the channel
Yeah,
divinity
with one of his.
during
Yeah.
price for
Read whose
food,
mind?
drink, and room. It would have been Bella.
Ah, okay, Bella, not Babushka.
Correct.
Babushka.
You guys got
Oh,
the correct name.
we think of her name, yeah. Yep.
Because she yelled at half.
Zartanerus. I told you that is not the right way to say my name. He's gone.
And he's gone. Yeah, kind of like a yeah. No, I'm
Real
sure
touch and go
everybody.
kind of guy.
Yeah. Well. Anywho.
May I donate to the party pot?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta build
And
that
now
back up
I will
before
go strangle my cat.
you gotta build that party pot back up before the next right.
Bye bye.
Okay. So you said you wanted to use your channel divinity
Yes.
during the when she's like giving you prices and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, because Valinar wanted to make sure we're not getting ripped off. Because this whole thing is weird.
Yeah.
The mayor just so happened to meeting us in the street, taking us to a
He
random
wasn't the mayor.
quote
He's
unquote
just
hotel.
named after the town.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
A shady halfling shows up, takes us to a hotel.
Yeah, and you're wanting to use it's the divine knowledge domain channel.
It's the knowledge domain. Read.
Oh,
My cat
okay.
is thoroughly choked out.
Cool.
Got it.
Yeah, you do it. Creature makes a wisdom saving throw. What is your DC?
19.
Fail. But yep. They failed. So when you're paying your bill, the surface notes that you'd be getting from her are very much like these are sweet people. I really do hope they get to stick around longer than the last travelers we had come through here. But that one's kind of cute. But you don't detect any
I
maliciousness.
don't detect any like malicious thoughts or anything like that.
Nope. Just kind of a. And when I say hope they stick around, you don't detect any kind of like hostility or anything like that. It's a genuine like I hope these people get to stay around. It's good for business. Kind of
So
mentality.
I pick up that she is genuinely a good person.
She, yes.
Or at the
From
very
her
least, a
thoughts.
good tavern owner.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Valinar won't say anything to anyone.
Okay. Do you want to utilize the second half of that spell for anything?
I don't think so, because the other part of the spell is just suggestion, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's an auto fail. That's part of the reason why I'm asking. And
I suggest she comes up to my room smoking.
she said
Based on what I was picking up from her thought, No. If she was thinking about like ripping us off or doing something else, I probably would, but no.
Fair enough. I suggest you charge us fairly. Okay. But yeah, that's really all you get.
Cool. That's all Valenor wanted to do.
Okay.
I thought it was doing that thing again because I saw you lighting up, but I didn't hear anything. We're good.
Oh, it's Discord is definitely being a little sensitive. It's picking me up like when I'm
Through
chewing.
one of us, probably.
No, it's
Ew.
picking me up when I'm chewing. Because I didn't have dinner. And the last time I ate was 11 o'clock. So I'm snacking
Yeah.
on stuff.
Fair.
So sounds
Fair
I
probably
enough.
don't
aren't
know why
coming.
it's not picking me up either because I'm also eating.
Discord is having some kind of an issue with me tonight, apparently. But yeah, so it'll
comes down to
probably
my
show me
sensitivity.
lighting up, but it's not picking up sound. At least not according to OBS.
We
But
are hearing you.
you're hearing me chew?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I'm not.
Actually, it's
But I
not
don't
me.
have
I'm also
voice
eating.
up, so
I don't know. It's also blind. He's also
Yeah, it's not important.
So anyway, anyway, you guys have a restful evening. Actually, you guys, they actually use currency here. And for everything, it would be like the total of like
Nice.
5 gold. For the evening. That's your food,
Expensive
your
food.
rooms, that's your food and room.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Food and rooms. Okay.
yep.
wait,
5 gold
what? A
total,
gay
or
man is using
Total.
currency?
Yeah, you guys have been on the surface
Currency.
for so long, you guys have forgotten about money.
I haven't.
Hello,
It's all in my
guys.
bag.
Also,
Yes.
just realized I think I know why I couldn't contact or see Katia. I just remembered it.
What's that?
Or gave her that amulet.
Oh,
That one
right.
amulet. It was like protection from scrying and whatever.
It occurred to me the moment you said it. It's like, oh, right. She's probably wearing this stupid thing.
Never thought that would backfire.
Actually, no.
So
She is
now,
not
if
current.
Katia ends up being a villain, we won't be able to find her.
No. She's actually not wearing it.
Oh,
See, I think
As
she
far as
traded
you
out
know.
for a ring of psychic resistance.
As far as you know.
Oh yeah, as far as I know, last thing she was wearing was the ring of psychic resistance and that bloodwell vial and a barrier ring.
I don't know why you were wearing I don't know why you're wearing a ring of psychic resistance.
I think she put it on to go deal with the
The
mind
illithid.
flayers.
Yeah.
Was she part of was she part of that?
Yeah.
Or did she leave after? Okay.
Well, she was once, and I think she was planning
Yeah.
on going back, and then I think she nearly died, and that's
Right. Yeah, she said,
So,
well, you know what? Fuck that.
So, I mean, in theory, because, and this is, I mean, if you want to tell me otherwise, I'll argue with you on it. But I do truly believe that, oh, wait, I don't see it in your inventory. Did you give it back to Valinar?
No, it's in the inventory. I just checked it.
I'm literally looking at it, and I don't see the.
It's
no, there
in
it
her
is.
backpack.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
It's amulet proof against detection and location.
Right, it's literally in between 2 potions, though, so I kind of skimmed over
Of course, it also says you can't be perceived through targeted by divination or perceived through magical scrying unless you allow it.
mhm.
So if
But
she were wearing it, she could still allow it.
mhm. But that
I don't
also
think she would though, unless she somehow
yeah,
knew who was
and
crying on her.
in my mind, if she's not gonna go fight the Illithid, she's not gonna be wearing the ring of psychic. I mean,
I will
you
update that then.
okay? Because I
That makes sense.
I wouldn't I wouldn't think that. I mean I wouldn't if I wasn't gonna go into a place where people are gonna be doing a lot of psychic damage. I mean, and you're going home. You think people are gonna be you know you know whipping your brain? No, you're
Oh
going home
yeah,
where you're safe.
I
You're
don't think
gonna
It depends on your
it,
home.
it actually makes makes sense that she would have put it on before she even teleported away because she didn't want to be tracked by certain demons,
exactly.
which is why she needed it in the first place.
Yep. So,
Yeah. That's why Valinor gave it to her in the first
Retroactive.
place.
Yep, retroactive.
yeah, well, not really. Just you guys are just putting pieces together. And then I just looked at the character
Yeah.
sheet that I didn't update.
Yeah. Sorry, that
so,
was just a random thought from me that came to me.
you guys wake in the morning, refreshed. You guys go downstairs for breakfast, or what is your plan for that?
Yeah, so we had a long rest. Nice.
Yep.
Whoa, what
Uh,
they changed this. Oh no. 2024 rules dictate you recover all hit dice on a long rest now?
Apparently, I just
I guess
chose to use 2014 rules because it doesn't make a huge difference.
it really doesn't, and we
Yeah.
are sticking with 2014 at the very least for the time being while we're um in this campaign.
After you finish a long rest, you must wait at least 16 hours before starting another one. I didn't know that was an actual legit rule.
Nobody listens to them.
Huh?
So
Hey guys, want to take another long rest?
they're more like guys.
Sure.
But yeah, so take a long rest. You guys come downstairs. The next morning, the inn kind of special is basically meat and eggs with a
Oh shit, it's next day. I have to do things.
that's fun.
All right, numbers.
Yeah, because I don't track all that stuff for you guys. You're big boys.
That's my
Well,
job.
we just forgot.
It's fine. He remembered, and it's only been a day. Heaven forbid. So we're not too worried about that.
Okay, we're good.
Um,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Oh, the meal comes with like a is it cranberry? Yeah, like a cranberry juice, like a type of basically a morning juice with your breakfast. Um, it's kind of included.
Crayon orange.
Sure. Um,
Sounds good to me.
it would be there because the juice is always made daily. The cost of your breakfast would come out to I'm gonna say 3 silver pieces per person. So 3, 6,
Fortunately,
9,
I have that
12,
much.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So that's 1.5 gold pieces. Um, well, keep in mind, Denock has most of the party funds, and if he's keeping
Yeah.
track
Well, I'll
of your
pay
guys'
for my little bit out of pocket.
okay, so that's 1 gold and 3 silver. Well, 1 gold, 2 silver.
One gold,
What?
2 silver.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh, you know what I just thought of? Sorry, this is a completely off topic thing for
Oh boy.
me. Don't mind me. You guys, we're gonna continue. We're gonna just keep going. Um. Uh. Go ahead.
Okay, so apparently I didn't save the numbers from the circles of protection.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember the total number I needed for each one? I think it was like,
It was less than your circle of teleportation.
I think it was like 100. You said that, or 300.
This is for the private sanctum.
Yeah.
250 to make it permanent.
Neat.
It was 300 for the teleportation.
Wow. Make you less.
I did. Look at me being a good GM. Yeah. Anything you guys want to do over or during breakfast?
I want to tell my life story.
Go for it.
It's very
Oh, well.
silent.
Explain it to us in great detail.
No, it's fine. I was
Leave
making
nothing out. Make sure to do it vocally as well.
I was just trying to get him to be
Uh-huh.
quiet for a long period of time.
I actually have a random question about D's language. Since it's
Sure.
a hand language, is it a read language or a spoken language?
I mean, technically, it's a visual language, so
Is-
it's not verbal.
So
You either, I guess it would be considered written.
what context are you wanting to understand this in? I'm guessing for something like tongues or comprehend languages.
Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
Read all writing.
That's writing, right?
Yeah.
I would allow it. I would say that you would basically be able to understand what he said or she says, but you wouldn't. I mean, other than talking, you wouldn't have a way of responding.
I wouldn't be able to like do it back, but I could understand.
Yeah, and you could. I mean,
basically.
I mean, she can hear, so it should be fine. But
yeah. Eleanor's gonna still stubbornly pretend not to understand her.
That's fine.
And she would have no way to know.
Nope.
I just wanted to know for my own sake if I understand everything D is saying or not.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
When she just signs off.
I would allow.
Is that a passive feature that's always active?
Yeah.
I actually don't know the rules on common sign language. It's not technically spoken, but it's not technically written either. It's a visual thing. I mean, it's kind of like looking at pictures.
Well, we also said that it's based on
magic.
Somatic, or not somatic, but somatic.
Yeah,
somatic.
Somatic components
somatic
to
magic
spells.
Which is why someone tried to counterspell the first time she tried to say anything.
I actually don't think he was trying to counterspell. I think he was about to cast Fireball. But yeah, I mean, the somatic components and stuff are still technically a type of language. It's just like I mean, it's an arcane language.
It's in a weird spot.
It is. So
In that weird spot where you'd have to think about it.
mhm. and for I mean, for D, I'm gonna say yes because I feel like it makes sense. For you to be able to be like, I understand what she's saying, and also stubbornly refuse to acknowledge what she's saying.
Yes.
I mean, you've had an extra couple of weeks trapped on the Laputa around her. I'm sure you could observe and kind of pick up on it a little bit. Not like D-Knock, who just sees it once, he's like, I got it.
Well, it was easier for him because of his keen mind, and also the fact that he, the way his spell crafting exists is in the language that your signing language is based. It's like I'm trying to think of an example. It would be like if you know Spanish, and then trying to learn, and then going and trying to learn Portuguese. It's Spanish,
Yes.
just different Spanish.
It's just spicy Spanish. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. You guys don't have anything to do during breakfast. Everybody eats, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Food is good.
Okay. Food and beverage are consumed. Can I have everyone make a con save, please?
I had to double check that it's not still modified from last time.
Thank you.
Will a 28 save?
I don't know.
6. Why is it a
Oh
7?
God.
How did I fix this?
Well, that's not bueno.
Yeah.
Hang on. Before I go rolling.
A bad feeling about this.
Efficient
So
and con saves. How do I remove
Can I
that?
get a
make
redo?
sure I don't have.
Oh, yeah.
You probably don't need to use that yet.
There we go. She's not proficient with that one, so. That's a nat 1.
See, I just took a drink of what I popped
So the
with my water
majority of
bottle
us
next to
are
the-
just sucking.
Oh God. I'm okay. Good. I'm not the only one who rolled in that one.
Okay, so I had heard something about a reroll or something like that. Is that something that's happening on this? I also want to make I also want to point something out. This is something that you guys are unaware of that is happening. Like your characters are unaware that this is something happening within your body.
If I'm not aware of it, then
Flashbacks to
yeah.
that Thanksgiving episode.
Oh no. Where we partied for like 3 days before it's like, huh?
Dude, you knocked with a 23.
Hey, I'm gonna keep with it and just roll with it and see what happens.
Yep.
Cool. Give me a minute to record these.
You are inexplicably horny.
Why did you say that when it's Valinor and D are the only two who rolled that one?
I was saying it based on the setting, but you know, you got a point there.
Okay.
And they got the same score.
All right. right, cool. Yeah. So, um, the next, I mean, you guys are free to go about the rest of your day. Um, nothing
Oh, okay.
happens, that you can tell, and your breakfast is delicious.
Good whole food.
All right. As far as I can tell, nothing's wrong. Cool. Guess we get on the road to Oxford.
Is
How
that
would
where we were
one
going? I
find
couldn't remember.
Oxenford?
Ollie, Ollie, oxen free.
All right.
Well, it's got
Thank you. I
oxen
was
in the
thinking
name,
the
so
same exact thing.
it's got oxen in the name, so she starts doing the bullshit sign, like Asta posted.
Yes.
Bullshit town.
Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. So you guys travel for several hours, making your way towards Oxenford, where the Swift family lives and resides. I'm that on. I'm this. Okay.
Um,
Um, there's. It is a relatively uneventful travel. You travel is quiet. There's no real dangers that jump out at you, and the ones that would be dangerous are not anything that you guys would worry about given your level.
it's the dangers that you don't see that get me the most worried.
Um, there's things, unless there's anything that you guys would like to talk about on the walk. After probably 4 or 5 hours, so it's probably like mid afternoon at this point. You guys begin to see the edge of the city of Oxenford as you guys begin to break the tree line that's kind of around the city. Uh, and you guys approaching, as you guys get closer, you can actually see that some of the forest that as it ends into like a clearing, some of the forest have been like cleared away, deforested, and as you look, the the cut on some of the trees is like extremely flat, and it is obvious to honestly probably everyone that these trees were not felled by any kind of axe. It is too straight of a line. And as you guys get to the edge of like where some of these trees are, you can actually
Are we
see.
passing one? Are we
Yeah,
passing near one close enough that I can actually lean in and take a look?
yeah, absolutely. Um, what is it you're looking for?
If it's this uniform, I'm wondering if there was some kind of magic.
Okay.
Like, was this a wide range spell? Like
Yeah. Give
some
me
kind of wind cutting spell?
yeah, give me investigation check and then an arcana check.
Interesting. You know, land of technology doesn't recognize what was used to make these cuts.
Jesus.
Nice.
Couldn't roll any higher on your arcana, could you?
I could actually.
Okay. Looking at the tree stump, there is no chisel, there is no like starting and stopping or chipping away at the wood. It is a flat cut that seems to have gone straight through the tree without any kind of stop. You do not detect any residual magic even in the general area, which is weird because even if this was a spell that was cast years ago, there's still usually some kind of residual. And go ahead and give me one more check. I want a history check.
Nice.
I like this theme tonight.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
We get into combat, and that same number is going to come up again. 15.
Yeah, but that'll be your total.
Yes, exactly. That's going to be my fireball.
Oh God, don't say that. Don't put that evil in this world.
Yeah, fireball. I give up.
You remember that with the 25 in history, you remember that Katya had talked about technology and inventions and trying to find a way of capturing more water. Given your knowledge and your, 20, dirty 20, 29 arcana, or dirty
Bunch
20
of bullshit
investigation,
numbers.
29 arcana, 25 history, you feel confident that these trees were not cut by any kind of magic, but rather by a machine. And as you look around, there are dozens of trees that have this kind of same uniform cut. And past those, the edges of those, you can see this kind of like open clearing leading up to the edge of the city where there are spots where it looks like trees might have once stood, and that
Oh,
there are
okay.
stumps that would have
Okay.
been removed.
So I do want to
I
say
know who
this.
speaks for the trees.
One, shush.
Hello,
Two,
Max.
um,
Holidays.
So this is one of those moments where I misunderstood because from the way you were describing it, Rip, they
Mhm.
were all uniformly cut at the same height, regardless of where the round and stump is.
I mean, they would be very close. Because
Close to flat ground, I guess.
yeah, like it would be very, very close. Like if I had to say the difference where the stumps and stuff where they've been cut at would be
So this is what I'm thinking you were saying.
um
Cut like that. But no, it's like
gotcha.
cut here, cut here, cut here. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's much more like that than than anything else. Plus, the ground is pretty level. Not.
Yeah. But
I mean,
so that's
yeah.
that's what was getting me. That's why I went magic.
I see. No, and that's completely fine. You know, and with your high intelligence, you were able to basically deduce that, oh, this wasn't magic, this was a machine that did this. And, you know.
I did not realize that they were at this level of machinery.
So. But that's what. I mean, that's what you would gain with those checks. Now, whether you share that with the party is.
Huh. Didn't realize that they were this far along in technology. I know she mentioned they had some technology.
Will you share with the class?
Most
At
of the
first, I
class
thought
is
this was a.
there.
At first, I thought this might have been a magic spell, as that is more commonly how such nearly perfectly uniform tree cutting is performed. But it seems to be machinery instead. Which,
He asks,
as I said, I did not.
machinery? It's a completely foreign concept to her because she hasn't even been to Denox Island.
Well, it wouldn't be a completely foreign concept, but your idea of machinery is like pulleys
The windmill.
and a windmill.
Yeah,
I mean, even a windmill
the
might
kind
be
of stuff
kind of
that ain't gonna cut a tree.
right, and like you're trying to figure out how the fuck a piece of rope cut a tree. Basically, you're like, no.
Like, this has to be magic. I want to check on my own.
Has to
10.
be magic.
Has to be magic. There's no way.
Well, I suppose any sufficiently advanced technology is indiscernible from magic, and vice versa.
Or a really big creature with really sharp claws.
Too uniform. Every single tree is exactly perfect.
Maybe it's just a perfectionist monster.
You know, I thought that
A dragon.
you know,
An
I thought
OCD dragon. Sorry.
you know that would be absolutely hilarious, and you gave me an idea.
Oh no!
No. He's okay to give new ideas. It's me and Retro you got to worry about.
An
No, what?
OCD dragon that had to have the trees perfectly cut so they could collect them and stack them uniformly in their horde.
It's a pseudo.
No CG dragon that hoards wood.
Anywho,
Y'all were wanting me to run a meat grinder next month. You gave me an idea.
How much wood would a dragon chuck if a dragon did chuck wood?
okay,
You gave my husband an idea that's very dangerous.
not nearly as dangerous. Uh, well,
Hey,
in the context of D&D, I will say that
It
in the
makes me
context of
excited.
D&D, because like the idea that I gave him earlier today with magic, and
yeah.
That's also dangerous.
I know. Um,
Dangerous for our wallet.
yep. Forgot where I was at. Oh, you guys are outside of the city of Oxford.
We're not gonna learn anything.
Well,
just
now that
staring at
mystery is
the
solved,
tree stump.
continue on.
Into the city we go.
You all know what
Towards the city.
Asta wants to do, so
And in my eyes, a city is a city, and I can navigate a city.
we built this city.
On rock and roll. You guys enter into the town, and you can see that it is a town. People coming and going, all kinds of directions, and trying to make their way different locations and buildings around town, trying to get what they're doing for you. You see several pillars of smoke, kind of just kind of in the distance, but like also not like super far away. And they're relatively close together. And while it does look like something is burning, no one seems to be like under the impression that there's nobody seems to feel like there's a house.
So, more than likely, some kind of either blacksmith or charcoal burner.
Must be more of these machines you talk about.
Steam power. That'd be kind of stupid on an island without water, but hey.
Yeah.
Can somebody
Actually, now that you mention it, why do you think there's a water shortage? I think Katya may have actually talked about some kind of concept like that at some point.
Can somebody roll either a D2 or a D4 and
It's a 3.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah. So kind of in this area, the people they give you this odd look, as you very much can. These individuals are wearing what would be like your I wouldn't call them rags, but they are like well loved clothes. You can see most people have fraying or little cut edges of their shirt. Most people have one or more patches that have been like sewn into their shirt to make them like longer, basically. Some of the individuals also seem to have a lot of the male individuals are very rough and seem to have like work and body. A lot of the like older men here, and I say older, we're talking like 35, 40 plus, have like
Yay.
very well toned body. They are
Kind of like a lumberjack.
Oh,
but most of them are
they're the ones cut the tree.
very. Some of them are very. And like a lot of people kind of give you an eye, but most people just tell you about their. in this general area, you don't see any signs that have indicators of like buildings or business or anything like that. It definitely seems to be more residential where you currently are. But nobody seems to have. Very different reading got in.
And the kind of greeting
That's
that
good.
D prefers, actually.
What did
I was gonna just kind of turn and go. I was gonna look at everyone and go. Does anyone else feel like we don't fit in?
D just shrugs. She's used to
I
being
feel that way
invisible,
24/7.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right. Fair.
Since when do any of us fit in?
Yes, but normally we.
Eleanor is probably the one that fits in the most, as the population around here does seem to be most human, with basically a human sub-race making up the
I'm half elf. That means I'm still half human.
Yeah, but Valnar looks exactly like a human.
Fair.
Yeah. No one really seems to approach. They give off this.
The general population. No.
We have an elf ghost in the room.
Not intentionally, but.
Look, there's an elephant. That's what you mean by addressing the elephant in the room. Shh. Over here.
You're correct.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't make you choke on popcorn, Valadar.
No, you're good. You're good.
They kind of give you this kind of like, what the fuck is that? Kind of a look at you guys, because you guys are, well, the elephant is, but the rest of you wear some degree of armor, and if you don't have the appearance of a powerful mage of some kind, you are armed to the nine. And it's not every day that you see a adventuring party wander into a town, especially not one that you are unfamiliar.
What happened? I'm sorry, my children keep interrupting me.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, the party kind of, the people giving you this, like, the fuck look, but keeping their distance.
Ah, okay.
Because you guys are, an adventuring party armed to the nines, and they have no idea who the fuck you are. So,
Fair enough.
it's not every day that happens.
Well,
Shall
She's
I
gonna use her
tell
natural-
them the story of the elephant in the room?
Here was my grandfather. Deanoch, what were you saying?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you did.
It was
Maybe...
me.
Oh, it was you? My bad. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying, D is going to take her natural knowledge of how cities just happen to be laid out, and she's going to try to move the party around more discreetly. Alleyways
Good
and
luck
like,
with that.
Yes, discreetly looks at giant elephant.
you know,
Looks
Yeah.
at
you
tall
know what I mean? Like,
dragon
not
man.
not to go away. I'm trying to play a game. Go to bed. Good night.
I don't know if you're talking to your cat or your
Good
kid.
night. What are you
My
talking
children.
Yes.
My wife is out of town for the weekend, so everything's my
Oh.
headache.
Ooh.
I understand.
Anyways.
If you need to step away, dude, just let us know,
What
and
I'm
we'll
trying to-
completely understand.
If I step away, I won't be coming back.
Well.
I'll be going to jail. Anyways, what I was
Well,
trying
I'll know
to
where to
say
find
is,
you.
I'm more discreet, as in we're not going to take the main city streets. We're going to go through back alleys and the like.
Okay.
Mhm.
And where are you trying to get?
That's the thing. We don't actually know, but based on what trying to use my best intuition, because of what Deanox shared with his. No, that wouldn't make any sense. Okay, I'm gonna head towards the pillars of smoke because it seems like a landmark.
Okay.
Are we sure that it's not just a building that's on fire?
If it were building on fire, people would be panicked, and they're not.
Not here.
About see where I come from. If there's smoke, there's normally a fire.
It might also just be a controlled fire.
Are
Like
you
a bonfire.
proficient in
Or-
like any type of navigation tools, or like
Well, like cartographers.
photographers? There's also there's actual navigation tools, I think, that you can be proficient in.
I'm proficient in cartographers tools, so like
Cool.
I could draw maps if I had to.
Yeah. That I'll allow that. Give me a.
As a matter of fact, I may even have the materials on.
Cool. Give me a survival check and add your proficiency bonus to it. If you already are proficient in it, add it.
Okay, well, I'm not proficient in survival, so this plus a 5. Oh, nat 20 for 27.
Okay. You needed the 25.
Oh, Jesus.
You're unfamiliar with the city in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Well, that was a lucky roll then.
Yeah, and I also think, other than Asta, you're the shortest member of the party, so you can very easily lose track of the smoke clouds and get lost in back alleys.
Yeah. 5 foot
I
two is
mean,
not very tall.
If you really wanted to find it, I have the easiest way to do so. Hey, Tim, float up, find the building that's smoking, then come back down and lead us to it.
Sure beats me using spider climb.
I mean, he's already rolled for it. So he is, so she leads you guys through the city and does a pretty good job, only getting turned around once or twice. One of those being a dead end. But otherwise, she leads you through the city almost like she's been here. But eventually, you guys come to almost a very clear divide in this city, and it is almost painstakingly obvious that the area that you are now looking into is an area of you to one side, kind of off in the distance, you can see what appears to be like a mining. You can see these like shafts, tunnels that lead into the earth a bit, and people that kind of go down and come back up, carrying pickaxes and mining carts. And on the other side, you see what we would know as factories. But there are no walls to most of these buildings, especially the ones that have smoke. coming out of them. There's literally like pillars that hold up a roof that is shaped like a ventilation system, like of a circus tent, where it all kind of leads up to this chimney and leads up and out. And you see, Dina, you would understand this, and Asta is also. Dina
Yep.
and Asta would see this, and look at this, and you're like, this is primitive technology. You see gears made of wood and stone with bits of metal placed in different spots, reinforcing the areas where the most tension would be placed. And these gears move other heavy machinery that do other labor. You see one where as the gears...
Oh my word. Hold on. No. This is Minecraft Create stuff.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
You'll get there.
He's a big Minecraft fan, so it's very pleasing to him.
I was going off of a steampunk vibe, but
I haven't
yeah.
gotten done with my description.
I know.
So
I'm excited.
you see the one machine, this gear, kind of rotating up and down, and as it spins, kind of like the arm on a locomotive at the front that turns the wheels, it turns and pushes, and as it does, it operates this like heavy steel beam that looks like a giant I can't remember the name of the weapon. Has everyone here seen SAO?
Sword Art
No.
Online?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The first boss's special weapon, basically. It looks like a fucking giant meat cleaver, basically, and I don't remember the name.
The glaive?
No, glaives are a pole arm.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find.
Is it called a knife?
Type of knife.
Because that is actually a literal sword. There's a literal sword called a knife, and it looks like a... Like, if you look it up, you know what I mean.
I think it actually might just be called a meat cleaver or a cleaver.
It could be a cleaver.
Guillotine?
But yeah, it's a big fuck. And it
Hey, put that down.
it as it rotates, pulls it up, comes and chopped down with a sickening thud as it cuts into a giant piece of wood, splitting it in half. And you watch as after it splits it,
The logging site.
the log kind of fall apart, and as the blade is rising back up, you see every time that the machine turns, it has a small click, click, click as it raises back up. And as you see, after it gets to a certain height, there are a couple of like burly men come over and grab the one half of the log, rotate it into place, and shove the other piece kind of off to the side.
Guess we know the fate of those trees out front now.
Okay. Shared an image on Discord. You'll be able to see the weapon kind of on the right. One of the better.
Yeah, that's just a cleaver.
Yeah, it's just a cleaver.
Okay, cool. I
What's
thought
a
there was
buster sword?
It looked like I thought there was a more clever name to it, but God, it's been years since I've seen that show.
The Clevenger.
So, but yeah, and it resets and then goes again, splitting these massive logs that are probably as tall as that and thicker. At least as the solid piece before it's split in half.
It takes quite a lot to be thicker than yet.
I know. But they moved
Could be an
the
execution
wood back
sword.
into place and stuff. And Deanoch, you would probably track this before. Well, I would probably say Deanoch would probably track this before everybody else, just because of his own curiosity. And then probably followed by D, who has the highest passive perception. But your guys' eyes follow the back of the machine, the part that's generating power. And you can see, that as it goes back, you see a contraption that did not give me a history check. I basically identified this.
How to describe technology that we
Your G20?
normal people would know a whole bunch about to
Yeah.
characters who wouldn't know anything about it.
Well, fortunately, Deanoch would, because his society is very advanced, and he knows a lot about history. It would basically be a rudimentary combustion that they are currently burning coal for current. That with the smoke and flame powering the rotation of the machine. But you also notice that not too far from here, just off a little way, you see a, what are they called? Sorry, brain. Oh, a water that seems to be crawling. It is crawling like a baby. It is barely moving. And you can see that probably once upon a time, putting these things together, they powered a lot of this stuff by the river. That clearly is no longer flowing. Or at least not flowing with enough power to sustain machinery. And as you guys are kind of taking this in, you guys hear as a giant metal machine, probably 15 feet tall, carrying literally a segment, or sorry, not segment, sorry, a bundle of trees, like the full fucking tree, and they're probably carrying 5 or 6 of them, and it's just walking him across this open space and drops them in front of the logging area. And you can see there's a think kind of like a loader bot from Borderlands, but much bigger.
I was imagining the Magitech mechs that they used in, what was it, Final Fantasy V? Or 6?
I'm
It was
sorry,
6.
I haven't played that game.
I'll find you an image.
Yeah. Okay.
It's probably closer to to
6.
industrial bots from Mech Warrior or BattleTech.
Possible, but and you can see, and Dinok, you spot it with your understanding on the back of the machine as it's carrying these robots. There is a combustion engine basically strapped to the back of this thing that is using. Yeah, I mean that's very similar to what I'm envisioning.
That's what immediately came to mind.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So yeah, in my brain,
That's so cool.
but yes, they are. This is from Borderlands, but add basically a cockpit to that. It's kind of how I'm thinking of it. And you're right. It would have more of the machinery visible, like in your image. But it's but it is still kind of like with your power, like it's got like the power source and stuff on the back, like what you see, and everything. So, and then Dinok, you would understand that combustion engine. There's no way that they'd be able to utilize things like firewood, coal to power that. So the engine that you're seeing is powered by water to make this thing function. And you begin to understand why there's a water problem. You mean the thing you shared?
Yeah.
Pause. Thank you for bearing with me for the steampunk there, Rona. Like I said, I was getting there, but given the water shortage, your whole situation is not going to be steam powered.
That's fair.
So
they've had to adapt to new technology, I see.
They are making do with what they have. They are creating ways of doing things, and there are some jobs that they cannot physically do themselves, and that's why they make use of like these loader type bots, or mechs, I guess would be the better way of saying. And you also know that they can't just use them indefinitely. You can see this too, as after the mech drops the logs onto the ground, you see it basically take a few steps back, basically getting out of people's way so that they can work on the logs and stuff like that. It bends and punches down and powers down, and you can see that the operator dismounts and is going off to do his next task. It is not something that they can continuously do, and they have to do in conserving. They have to do this conservatively.
my opinion, they brought this on themselves. Smart stewardship, you know?
The water is for the tree.
I wonder what they use all that wood for then.
They probably use it to
Do you
heat
think
the water.
so? They use trees to heat water to collect more trees. That sounds inefficient. She's signing all this, by the way. Maybe one of these days she'll have an actual voice.
I mean, how else are they supposed to get heat? You gotta burn thing in order to get heat to make water. Make
Enoch said
steam,
coal.
not water. You don't pay
Yeah,
attention.
I'm like, if burning wood made water, man, we'd be set. Denox said coal. I guess they get that from the mine over there.
I was thinking charcoal, but
Oh, D, what's your passive perception again?
22.
You would see that with the 22 passive, that one of the buildings that does have walls, from this distance, you can just see the corner of something that has one of the buildings that just has that has some kind of lettering on it, and you can actually make out an S.
S. Sundries. Stop. Can I get a better look at it? Find a better angle to look at it.
You could get closer.
Then I shall. I'll move close enough so I can at least make out the second letter, so I can, you know, play Wheel of Fortune better.
That's an expensive card.
Do you let us know you're going over, or do you just go?
Kind of goes.
I mean, he's not hiding.
But we are distracted by the machinery.
True.
And she's distracted by the S, so she's moving towards it by herself.
Okay. You move forward, kind of dipping and swerving in and out of people, and as they're moving about. Most people don't give you too much of a weird look. They're kind of focused in their own little world, but every now and then you do see one person like looking over their shoulder at you, just kind of like, well, I don't have time for that. You move close enough, and you can see the second letter is a W.
That's average enough. I'll go back to the group and point in the direction of the sign, and then make the letters SW.
SW.
Relay that information to Enoch, and Valinar overhears you. I say with air quotes.
Over ears. I must be slapping my hands together.
Well, that may be. Shall we head over there then.
Now that I have everybody's attention, I'll lead them.
You go.
That may be
Okay.
a building of
Well-
the Swift family.
That's the one.
Or it could be a sword shop.
Sword. Daggers. No. She already has daggers. I mean, would it hurt to have more?
Also, the letter W is the only letter in the alphabet that doesn't use itself. I'll say its own name.
Did you know in Spanish, W is actually known as W? Double V.
Did you know that you can never have too many knives?
I believe in German it may have actually may have also been like a double V.
I think so.
Yeah, we're special. Doesn't even look like a U, but we're gonna call it a double U because you know.
It also begins with a P if you were to spell it.
Yeah, I know. How silly.
I know. Only then. Anyway, yeah, you guys move within range of the building, and eventually the signage comes into display with textiles. I call them.
Swift Silks.
Yeah, Swift Silk. I blanked.
Be a step closer to finding Katya now, huh?
Potentially.
Is that not? I'm very. Whatever.
Did you do thing?
Yeah. No, it's just my notes are not letting me do what I want. It's annoying because I'm like, I don't know how I did this earlier. Oh, there.
Yay!
All right, cool. Mhm. Yep. So, you guys get out, reach the outdoor of the building, and you instantly notice that this building is much nicer when it comes to its design and presentation. It seems that a lot of care was put into its construction.
Can we tell? We can tell it's like a more permanent building.
Yeah, it's absolutely permanent.
Well, this looks as good a place as any.
Oh,
So is there like a front door?
We can make one.
If there's a front door, we don't have to make a front door.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Are
She
you
doesn't make doors.
positive?
She doesn't make doors. She opens windows.
That is why heat exists.
We don't need a door. I'm pretty sure there's already a door or window.
It's right beside where he's offering to make a new door.
Yeah.
Enoch, isn't this the place that you saw in your vision from the boon?
Don't know. We need to see the inside of it.
Should we be cautious, or just walk right in?
I mean, this is a shop, right? Or is this a factory? Did I miss something?
I mean, good. No idea.
No way to know. All right, we should just walk into the front door. It could just be a shop. I'd hate to waste my invisibility for the day.
If it's a factory, we could just pretend like we have giants.
Yeah, we'll blend in. I'll pull up my acolyte robes.
Yes.
Sounds like a
Feel
good idea.
the acolyteness.
One.
They took my scroll case and moved it out of my backpack as a separate thing. Interesting. I used to have paper in there, and now I got nothing. I had to go find paper. Paper! Or was it parchment?
Alright. Sorry, I was refilling my...
It was parchment. That's the same thing. Paper, parchment.
Alright, so you guys walk in?
There's a percent paper.
I believe it originally
Yes.
came with 10 pieces.
Okay. So, you guys open the front door, you step in, you guys hear the chime of a bell, this that kind of hits from the door. Ding, 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 ding. And you guys kind of hear some people speaking. Give us a moment, we're busy in the back. And as you kind of walk in, you are kind of greeted with a department store kind of greeting area. I mean, honestly, think about your stereotypical like apothecary or weapon shop, where they got like stands and stuff like that kind of in front and display cases and stuff like that. However, instead of weapons or potions or bottles and things like that, it is clothes. And here's some of the nicest clothes you guys have ever seen. They have like undergarment shirts, like for individuals who wear armor. They have different kind of robes that, I mean, honestly, could look that would be similar to like what Enoch wears, but I mean, that's a dog on your island, Enoch. They look just as good, maybe better in some cases, depending.
Well, then again, Enoch also doesn't really buy his own clothes.
That's fair.
For a long time, it was his wife.
That's fair.
He has good taste.
He didn't kept the same clothes forever.
They do not have anything in your sight. At least not
Yet.
not equipped. Well, Yeah, they don't have anything in your size yet. Um,
Yet, Jesus.
and as you wait for a moment, kind of looking at the wares, you see a middle-aged
Are there any?
man.
Are there any
What?
price tags? Are
No.
there any price tags? Oh,
We're in a
that
place
means
where
it's free.
if you need to ask the price, you're too poor to buy it.
If I had to ask the price, it's faster just shove it in my pack and walk away. I shouldn't try to steal right away. Although I don't see anybody watching.
You start to reach and you feel the large mitt of Tim stop you.
I'll behave myself.
Let the rogue have some fun.
Sally? They've got really nice clothes here.
You can have fun when you don't let the entire compound know you're trying to assassinate one person.
Who are we assassinating?
Yeah, I don't.
You know, I can't really tell. I can't really tell if you're just being facetious or if you're actually this oblivious.
That was the player actually misinterpreting what you said. You're referring back to the first time she was in action.
Yeah.
I completely missed it.
So you are oblivious.
Yep, who are we assassinating? Nobody told me we were here on an assassination mission.
First one of the night.
Sorry, I'm very quickly trying to see if you gave me a description of your father.
If I did, that was a long time ago.
I'm not seeing.
Unless it's in her backstory,
Again, I'm
on
not.
her character sheet.
But
So basically just an older male version of Katya.
kind of. But yeah, you see kind of a middle-aged man with this like very thin kind of like blackish beard with like a streak of like a very small streak of like gray kind of like in the center just under his lip. And he kind of comes out. He's wearing nice silken clothes that definitely make him look like a businessman. And they and he greets you guys with this kind of goes, hello, travelers. Haven't seen you guys here before. What can I do for you?
Well, among other things, I do believe that I am in the need of a new wardrobe.
Oh?
As you can see, kind of lifts my robes a little bit, you know, just like out from my body. These are a little ward.
Okay. You will want. He looks you up and down. and he just kind of goes, "You are." Like, it's for. I mean, basically, he's gonna guess. I don't know what they are. He's gonna guess basically your height and weight, and he's gonna be very close. I don't remember what DNOC stuff is off the top of my head, and it'll take me too long to look it up.
It's 6'2".
Sounds like it'll take you
Hold on, I'm
a little while to look it up too. That's okay.
6'2" and like 200 pounds.
Okay, so he'd probably say like six. I'd probably say he's probably gonna go 6'4", and like 220. Probably what he would guess. Obviously not spot on. Pretty close. What color are your current robe?
But for a quick glance, bit blue, bit black.
Okay. Blue. He would probably. He would pull out a from under the counter, where you can't see. He pulls out a thing of robes where he sets it on the table or the counter in front of him, and he kind of goes, "These are some of our better works," and you can see that it is a dark, like blue robe with this like gold trim that has like a subtle black like filigree that look like kind of look like arcane runes in some way, but with a quick glance they don't do shit. They're literally just for looks. These are some of our better words. This is actually our pride, and it is some of our most demanded product.
DNOC will turn to Valinar and be like, "Wasn't that what she was talking about when we were first introducing ourselves?"
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
That sounds
so,
about
yeah.
right.
Well, then I definitely suppose we're in the right place.
Would you like to try it on?
Yes, that would. It may be a little bit large for me, but I suppose that's what the hemming is all about.
Of course. And he kind of pushes it across the counter just slightly, and he gestures off to his right where there's a small kind of curtain hanging, and it seems like there's be a small changing room off to the side. You try it on. I mean, like you said, it fits. It's a little big, but not terribly. And he kind of looks you up and down after you step out. And he kind of goes, "There must be two inches," like kind of muttering to himself. Pride Silk is indeed what Katya wore when you guys first met her. It is regular clothing.
Actually, she never stopped wearing it.
That's true. Well, you did at one point in time because you put. Well, I guess no, you just left it on underneath. But
She wore it as her overclothing.
Pride Silk is clothing that does give you a degree of armor. Even though it's made of silk, it is incredibly the tensile strength of it is insane. While wearing it, you have an armor class of 11 plus your dexterity modifier. And it's just
that doesn't really do much for Denoc because of mage armor.
no, but if you never have to do mage armor or anything like that, or if you forget to do mage armor, it gives you something other than 10 plus your dex. It's not meant to be. You know, it's not supposed to be a replacement of mage armor or anything like that. It's literally designed as a product to give other options that aren't horrible. Because your dex is +3?
Yes. No, 2. Two.
Oh, okay. So, you know, without armor, a 13 AC is still a lot better than a 12. And I say that because, like, how many times, especially earlier games, is it like, that is my armor class?
Not that many for me. It was mostly all of Blind's characters.
Yeah, but with Blind, I either missed tragically or I crit. And then for everybody else, it was kind of like hit 3 times, miss, 4, and then crit once. Unless Katya was alone, or unless Rona was alone, any of his characters, but mostly Katya.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you're alone, natural 20, natural 20, natural 20.
Uh-huh.
So
Katya's like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm turning my luck around.
So, but it is a very fine piece of clothing. It fits. It is so comfortable. Like, it doesn't do. It's not going to do anything like mechanically for you. It is quite literally a flavor thing. Now, there are some things that we could always work into and around, just because I like experimenting with stuff.
Infusing it with magic.
I mean, honestly, my theory is, too, is kind of like, what is the word I'm basically, maybe you can stack it with mage armor, just because I'm like, it's clothes and it's a +1.
Yeah.
So
even if it is counted as light armor according to the interface, though.
I'm sorry, what?
Pride Silk is considered light armor according to the inventory interface.
Oh, yeah, and that, honestly, that's only because you have to classify it
as some kind of armor. Okay.
As something. Like, the game won't let
right.
you not. But Pride Silk is an official item in the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. It's an actual thing. But honestly, I think a +1 combining with mage armor is not unrealistic. I feel like that one's
right.
Fine. But yeah, and he kind of just but the color, I feel like the colors suit you. I'm sorry, I actually did not catch your name.
I am Dinok Alok V.
Master V. I do say that the colors suit you and reflect your scale very well. But by the way, my name is Mal. Malachi Swift. Actually, I'm the owner and proprietor of Swift Silk. Yeah, it is an honor to serve you today. And he gives like a gentle
Yes.
bow, kind of.
This does feel incredibly comfortable. And Dinok will lean in a little closer. I'm wondering if you have undergarments as well, particularly for my wife. Something for the anniversary.
Of course. If you know her dimension, if you know her.
And
you know
Dinok
her
will
numbers.
quickly scribble out the numbers.
Of course he knows them.
Do you have a color choice and or pattern? He kind of gives you this subtle.
I'm thinking she's more practical, so she would prefer more casual than special occasion.
I know just the one. Color?
Do I want to go against her skin color for the pop, or do we want to go with her skin color for
He leans
aesthetics?
He goes, which one would you find more appealing?
He's going to take a few steps back and disappear behind a clothing rack.
Okay. Are you hiding or turning invisible?
Neither.
Just not being in the area.
She feels uncomfortable with the conversation topic and chooses to browse somewhere else.
Okay, gotcha. I understand.
Yeah.
Basically, pick a color style. He knows what to get you. Once he has her measurements, he will put it into a discreet bag for you, and then also turn and be like, "Are you wishing to appropriate the robes as well? Of course, tailor and everything be included. I'll make sure that they are properly fitted."
We'll leave the robes for next time. The present for the missus is a bit more important, so we'll stick with that.
Understood. These will run you 15 gold.
That is much cheaper than I
Undergarments
thought they'd
cheap.
be.
It is.
Cheap compared to robes.
It's not nearly as much fabric, and it is also. You will note if you look at it, it is not going to be priced. But the silk is still extremely fine. And the reason why he doesn't do pride silk is quite literally because of the request. Does not believe it's going to be used for casual daily wear, which is what this other stuff is used for.
Yeah.
Can I help anyone else or any of your other friends with any clothing options, or are you guys also here just to assist Master?
That's up to you lot. This was a pleasant surprise for me, so
He is browsing and
He
browsing.
does put the robes
and
back
browsing.
as well, the ones that you tried on. He puts
Mhm.
But everything feels too fancy for her taste.
I was gonna pass because he's a priest and doesn't believe in the finer things.
Fair enough.
Of course, she also makes some passing glances at Valinar from across the room, and almost considers some garments of her own.
He will look up at you yet and just kind of be like, I am terribly sorry though, sir. I am positive I have nothing in the store currently in your size. However, if you do find anything that strikes your fancy, let me know, and we will have something tailored for you.
Yet.
I am good as I am, but if thou art offering something tailored for that magnificent would be quite welcome for formal occasions.
Formal wear? Yes, we can absolutely do something in formal wear. Would you care to step over here and disarm for me, so I can get your measurements and I can draft up some designs to for you to browse here momentarily.
Yeah, ye will. So like, here, Valnar. He just gives Valnar a bundle of weapons. Give those
Probably the
back
only
to me.
one that can.
Okay.
He's probably the only one that could hold them. Everybody else would probably crumple under the weight.
I had to think of. Actually, you know what? Hey D. D.
She's looking at you.
Promise me that I get these back, and he just drops the pile of weapons on D.
Oh Jesus!
Thongs.
How much damage am I taking from that?
Just pride damage.
Oh, okay. She drops everything immediately.
It hurts for a moment as you buckle under the weight, but you step over, he takes your measurements, and he says, very good, I'll be but a moment, and he stands at the counter, and you can see him starting to draw up some designs, and he looks up at you and draws and changes up some stuff. He goes, is there anything else I can help you guys with while we're here? I can manage the multitask. And he's continuing to draw a design for Yet, and kind of eyeing the rest of you expectantly.
Now, above game, I'd like to point out that Katya may not have mentioned her father directly by name, but I'm sure it would have at least dropped to Denock at some point that her father did make clothing for a living.
He also did
no.
introduce himself as Malachi Swift.
Yeah.
Denock fully understands. We're getting a positive rep with your father before we say, by the way,
I was
we're
just making sure it wasn't being
friends.
overlooked. Yeah, I was making sure it wasn't being overlooked. It's like, well, we came here for a purpose, right?
Supposedly.
Supposedly. Of course, we could also derail everything right now.
Mm-hmm. You guys always
Stay focused on that elephant man for just a little bit longer.
Yeah. But yeah, he is at your guys' disposal.
There is one last thing you could assist us with.
Of course. Whatever it is, must.
We are looking for the best alchemist in the land. One who has been attempting to solve your water issue.
Ooh.
You can see his pen kind of scribbling, and as you kind of finish that, it kind of stops for a moment and taps, starts writing again. Unfortunately, the best alchemist in the land, Bethany, passed several years ago. And since then, there hasn't been anyone to pick up her mantle. He kind of smiles, and you can see a little bit of a heartbreak in that statement.
Ooh. I am inciting that.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight that too.
For what it's
General
worth.
my incisiveness. 27.
I said for what it's worth.
Bro,
That tracks
mean,
with Yet.
Yup.
Yet
Fine
is
rope.
posing. Yet is flexing and posing in the mirror.
Yeah.
The other four, other three, apologize. He seems to be genuinely sad that this Bethany person has passed.
But he's also saying that she's the best.
Oh no, my mind.
Or what about the idea that no one's picked up the mantle?
Yeah.
Wait, Katya never. I'm pretty sure he knew Katya was trying to take over.
If I remember correctly, you did that in the secret.
So y'all, my mind.
I'm gonna have to
Well,
look back. Give me a minute.
Y'all said Bethany.
Bethany.
My mind went to a podcast. And it's such a cringe moment that they had on that podcast.
There's billions of podcasts. You're gonna have to narrow it
Yeah.
down.
It was on the Adventure Zone. And one of the characters is called Shlebethany. Shlebethany.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I
you
got
weren't
the official.
exactly, yeah, you weren't exactly hiding
Statement.
it. You just, he was unaware of exactly what you were doing. He knew you were studying alchemy, but you weren't doing it underneath Bethany. You were doing it underneath somebody named Ash, which I have basically zero information about, and the name did not stand out to me.
Right.
Which would mean that I, or Malachi in this situation, would have also said like the next best alchemist would be Ash. They were a close friend. Reference. It's hard to say. Bethany always referred to them as different things, but they were in correspondence during her time of journaling and scientific study. But as far as I'm aware, they weren't hyperfixated on the same thing that Bethany was.
I believe we're not. Alright. I tried being subtle. We're friends of Katya.
He blinks at you and slightly tilts his head and goes, "Who?"
Pretty sure her name's Catherine.
Catherine.
Catherine. I do not believe that I employ anybody here by that name.
You had your hand on the button.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That doesn't sound right.
I always go the wrong.
Everybody's like, insight, insight, insight.
I'm going to say that I failed my last one so badly that I don't get to try it again yet.
That's fair.
Pretty rooms.
So, Deanoch, I feel like in this moment you're just kind of like shocked at that reaction, that you just like don't gain anything from his words. He and Balab, he truly believes that he does not employ anybody by the name of Catherine. However, you note the subtle hint of fear in his eyes. And then it is quickly masked by his words and tilting of his head. But it is very brief.
Okay, I won't say anything about it right this second. But I note that.
Velinar, you get basically the idea that he believes that he doesn't employ anybody by the name of Catherine.
He's not lying. He's also not quite telling the truth.
I'm
Well,
shrugging, but
no, Katya didn't work for him, so there's that.
he looks at you guys, and as you kind of take a moment and look back and forth, he kind of goes, "I can check my record books if you'd like," and he kind of gestures to the back a little bit. I mean, our business is getting larger, and I haven't had to. I don't have the memory that I used to, and we're hiring more and more people. I mean, it's gotten so hectic and crazy that I've actually had to employ my my kin to manage in some levels. But sorry, not sure. He kind of like looking at you guys, kind of expectingly to stop him from talking, is basically what he's looking at you guys to do now.
Yeah,
Wow.
go ahead and double check. I want to be sure.
You sign that to him, and he blinks. Did she just cast a spell?
No, she cannot actually speak sign language. She
nods
wants you
mutely.
to. Sorry. She wishes for you to double check your records.
Sure, of course. Give me just a moment, and he'll step into the back, through through a wooden door, and you can see that as it opens, it leads into like another massive part of the rest of this building, and that seems to be the textile mill portion of this factory, where the silks and stuff are made before the door is closed. He leaves you in the front.
Perfect. I go invisible.
Okay.
I hear that sigh.
Wasn't me that died.
I heard
It was
I
me.
heard somebody sigh. I go invisible.
Uh-huh.
I wait a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and then I will proceed through the door.
It-
The door.
As soon as I see, as soon as I see D go invisible, Bonner is going to cast See Invisibility.
Okay. You cast See Invisibility, and then you watch D walk up to the door and turn the doorknob, and it is locked.
Bonner facepalm.
Where are my fucking thieves tools? I'm gonna pick that
So
lock.
we have we have two possibilities here. One, somehow Katya actually did cease to exist, and thus we're in some kind of parallel reality where she doesn't exist.
Did we step through the what was it, the Mirror Woods or something like that? The parallel forest?
Earl Woods live on a different island.
Or Kadia secretly went back there instead of to her island and decided to.
If she did, y'all would never know.
Nope.
Or he's going to get reinforcements, and we're about to have a scuffle.
Well, Dee definitely wants to follow because she picked up on that odd
Valinor?
facial expression of his, and she's like, she doesn't even tell anybody. She just goes to the door,
Yeah.
finds it locked, and starts to pick it.
Go ahead and
Valinor,
make,
could you
sleight of hand or thieves tools.
could you recast sending
Thieves' tools. I roll that.
and just say
Oh wait, from my inventory. Derp.
we're in your father's factory?
Yeah, Bonner will do that. And then in the meantime, Bonner's also going to
I'll
ask
just let him.
Enoch, should we let
28.
D lockpick that door to try and get through?
She's what?
You hear as the lock on the door is unlocked.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
She's what? Oh, for fuck's sake, she's already through.
Not again.
I'm just gonna get a peek.
Give me a moment.
I don't have. I stopped preparing that spell and we stopped having Cardin on the party.
Which spell?
Old person.
I'm
That's
sorry,
because I had a Tim.
What school is sending to? Sending of?
I
School of
think
Magic?
it's nation. Where did the spell go? I just had the spell up there. It is. Evocation.
Evocation. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you cast sending. You feel the message, be delivered. There. Reread my note.
Confusion. Hooray.
Okay. Yeah. So it is. The message is delivered. There does not seem to be a.
Okay. Well, I'll pass on that it got delivered. That's it. I felt it, and I didn't get a response.
You open the door.
Mhm.
And you see, Malachi, kind of step out of an office, that's like almost immediately on the other side of the room. Make a. You know what? This is going to be an initiative, check. So, roll an initiative.
Okay.
An initiative check.
Nat 20.
I'll roll just for the sake of it. No. So you see him, and you're quick enough to pull the door closed before he notices that it was open. But you see
Okay.
him walking out with this ledger, this like red binded ledger, and he's walking deeper into the factory, flipping through the book with kind of a puzzled look on his face. What do you do?
I'm still going to, after he's out of approximate sight, I will open the door again and I'll shut it behind me as I slip inside and get just scout out the area without going too far in.
As soon as you slip in, door close, you hear Valna go, "Damn it, D!"
Okay, well, hold on. What are you slipping in? I need a because
I'm slipping.
here,
I'm slipping behind.
She's following Malachi.
No. So we have the shop area, right? And then there's a door, and then back there is the milling area. So I'm going to slip through the door into the milling area, just inside the door frame, and shut the door behind me, and just observe.
Okay, so
he would come out from this office here, right?
Yep.
And I'm
you
standing
came through
right
here.
Yeah. So I slipped through the door and I could kind of stand right here by the side of it and watch.
Okay. You watch him, walk kind of into the middle-ish of the factory. And he approaches a young man, with dark black hair, wearing a suit, looking kind of around the factory and the other workers, and giving directions. And you see as Malachi approaches him and kind of begins to have a conversation with him. From this distance, and because of the machinery, you would not be able to hear what this.
Yeah. Okay.
And you see the younger man take the book, flip through it, and kind of like shrugs and shakes his head, hands it back to him. The more conversation is had, and they, after a little bit, they will turn and begin heading in your direction. And the younger man is coming with you.
Okay. Well, if they're looking towards the door, I do not want to open the door.
They do appear to be looking at that door, the one that you guys, you and
Yeah.
him.
So I will certainly let them pass through the door. Stay out of the way. And after they pass through the door, assuming nothing happens in the meantime, after they pass through the door, I will slip back through as though I never was back there in the first place.
Fair enough. Anything you guys want to do while you wait? The rest of you, that is?
Donar will let the party
his
know.
head.
Donar will let the party know that D decided to follow him.
And then Denox said what?
Denox just rubbing his forehead in like exasperation.
Okay. After a few moments, you guys see the door open and you see Malachi walk in, followed by a dark-haired young man wearing a suit. Enoch? He was the one in your orb. And Dalinar, you would see D trying to follow in behind. D, make a. We're gonna say stuff.
Okay. 19 plus. Where's my ability check? Yep, I can use this. I'm gonna use my Dark One's Own Luck to make that into a 30-20.
Are you happy with that result?
I mean, I have inspiration. I certainly don't want to get caught, so I'll use my inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
Do I reroll both or just the stealth?
I'll allow both.
Okay.
Yeah.
18 plus.
That should be a 2. Oh, I was gonna laugh so
5,
hard if it was
23.
a 2. Okay.
23 is better than it was.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You slip in behind unnoticed.
Sweet.
And
I'll go back behind the clothing racks and reappear and walk up to the party like I was just browsing again.
Yeah. So Malachi comes back and speaks up and he kind of goes, I'm sorry. I checked my logs and I checked with my, assistant manager here. He gestures to the gentleman, and we don't have any record of a Catherine employed at this factory, and we're unaware of who it is you're speaking.
Then they may have given us the wrong information. My apology.
No need to apologize. It is sometimes miscommunication. Common. People make mistakes. There are Catherines on island. I know that. nobody who works here. Do they have a family? Maybe I can point you in the direction of their possibly if they're related to the Big Five. Is the way of referring. I do have some way.
But I was gonna do a quick mind link with everyone and just send out the phrase awkward.
Well,
And that's it.
Do we tell him?
If you don't know them, then the fact that they use your family name is probably also untrue.
I'm very. I'm the only with on the island. Other than, I mean, the only other Swift is my son here. He gestures to the gentleman beside him. His name is Cullen.
Well,
And there's a moment of like confusion in their eyes. I'm sorry, but whoever you were talking to is not a member of the family. And the younger gentleman at this point speaks up and he kind of goes, seems like whoever it was you were talking to ran some kind of devious ruse among you. I hope all they were able to take would be money that's replaceable. And kind of offers a warm smile. My apologies for any inconvenience that you may have been given due.
Real quick,
Mhm.
Valinar would like to do his channel divinity for detect thoughts on the father when we say that she used his family name.
Okay. And that is the wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
That is
Okay.
Do you get anything with that ability? I know you got to use your channel divinity in an action. Do you get anything by doing that, or do they have to make that saving throw first?
They have to make the saving throw first. If the creature succeeds on the saving throw, you can't use this feature on it again until you finish a long rest. It's only if it fails the save you can start reading serpent thoughts and that stuff.
Okay. I wanted to double check because I wasn't sure if it was just like the detect thought spell or not.
I think it is.
But
I also don't have the.
It is not like the spell you cast and you can detect thought. Surface level thoughts. The creature only makes a saving throw if you use an action to dive deeper into their mind, but you don't get the ability to make an automatic suggestion against them.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, your attempt at reading their mind failed.
But they don't. Do they realize something happened or no?
I would say I mean, for the most part, the guy's a commoner, so he wouldn't know even if he would have felt anything.
Okay. Well, I
Again,
tried.
Again, I'm sorry, but yeah. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that will do it.
Hmm.
Again, I apologize, and if you guys ever are in need of some new clothing or anything, you know where to find us. We welcome you back at any time. And you're sure you don't want me to ask? Run this around, see if anybody knows of anybody of using the name Catherine as a falsehood
Moniker?
to gain an individual's attention or even favor. Using the name of Swift is kind of a, I mean, it's not powerful, but it is one with a lot of connections. They would be knowledgeable of the island, so they'd have to be. They'd have to be. They could also be using another alias, somebody more powerful, more connected, like maybe of the Stone Shield. That would take some time to do. But if they're using my name, maybe they have the stones to do something like. But if it's something that is known about, I can run it around people a little bit and see if there is a pattern or anything like that to potentially help you guys out.
That is the only name they gave us, so that is all we knew them by.
Well, if they used an alias, a different alias here, claiming to be somebody that they're not, it is possible that other families have heard of what they could have heard of somebody using their name to gain favor, coin, lodging, etc. By using a false name. Again, if you want me to chase it around, if not, don't. I apologize. Overstep. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for you. Last week that somebody would have abused your candor in that way. I hope I used that word correctly.
I'm not looking it up to find out.
No, it's...
Well, I mean, the first part of it definitely applies. The quality of being open and sincere. The next part, ruthless, honest, and expression. Maybe?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but yeah, definitely the open and sincere.
has abused our trust would probably be a better
that's
way.
what I thought.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I think it still technically applies. But yeah, I'm honestly just kind of impressed that I used the word correctly. I didn't do well in English, if you guys can't tell. That's our language.
You did massively well.
Fun fact,
I felt that.
Fun fact, in high school, there was a point in time where my German grade was higher than my English.
Fun fact, despite my fantastic ability to write and speak fluently. I usually only got B's in English class because English teachers like to pick things apart just for the sheer hell of it.
My English teachers didn't like me because I didn't do the work. But when I did the papers, I always got like A's and B's on it, even when they were trying to pick it apart. And most of the time, the wording that they or the points that they deducted were for grammar. And as soon as I found Grammarly, all of that fucking disappeared. And then they
Like, wow, you
hated me.
suddenly got really good at this.
Well, then they hated me because they were like, "What the fuck?" Because again, I didn't do the work, and then yeah, I never read a book. Nice. Well, not.
I mean,
not
also,
teachers aside.
Oh, yeah, fair.
from what you've told me about your high school experience, most of the teachers didn't like you very much anyway.
Yeah, yeah. That's my dad's fault. He set me up to fail. That was honestly 80% of them. 10% of them didn't like me because of my younger brother, because somehow he had them before I did. And I apologized on day one. Oh yeah. I had a teacher once. They were like, "Are you related to insert my brother's name here?" And I went, "Yes. Whatever he did, I'm sorry. I am not like him." And they were. My favorite response was, "Mm-hmm. We'll see about that." And that was my favorite response. I was like, "Oh, brother, you pissed this one off, didn't you?"
But also part of it was the school itself.
Yeah. The other 10% was my mama didn't raise no bitch, and the teachers were definitely trying to make me a bitch, and I was like, not fucking happening. So, some teachers don't like it when you challenge their authority. Or pride. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you guys would like to do in Malachi's shop/factory?
No.
Not much more we can do here. I think this is a dead end.
Okay.
For now. If I had to come back here, though, I'm definitely taking some Pride Soak with me.
You're gonna steal some Pride Soak? Is that what I just heard?
If I ever have to
If we
come back here, fuck yeah.
Oh, if you come back. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Make it worth my while.
I hate my brain. Anyway. Yeah. So, you guys head back, out the way you came in. You guys head, I'm assuming, back into the town, part of town that you guys came from, and begin looking for an inn of some kind to station your guys' selves and get food. At this point in time,
Yeah.
it's probably getting close to evening.
Yeah. Also, on our way out, Dinox's going to sign to D to be on the lookout for anyone following us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because
Especially after what she witnessed, she's gonna be on high alert.
Yeah, we walked into the lion's den.
Like, even if Dinox didn't catch on, D knows that there's definitely something more going on beneath the surface that she hasn't had a chance to tell the party yet, but she's not going to do it out here in public. But she is already on high alert before Dinox says, "Hey, watch out for followers." She's like, "I'm already on it."
And so yeah, we'll go.
Okay. You look. Your passive perception is extremely high. You do not
Mhm.
see anybody. Valinar, how long does see invisibility last?
Pretty sure it's an hour. Yes, 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. Um, and what is your passive perception?
20.
20. Yeah, good to know. All right. Yeah. You guys head back into the area of town. And you head to an inn. The inn looks to be like a one-story building, which is odd. But you the name of the inn from the outside, as it's a one, even though it's a one-story building, does display inn. And the name of it is called the Dirty Hole.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hate my brain sometimes, but I love it. And you
Dirty. Is that spelled with a W or not?
No.
Okay.
You walk in. At this point in time, it's probably like 4:30, like our time. And you see a male halfling like leaning his head in his hand, kind of on the bar, and like he looks to be almost dead. And he's just and he hears you kind of walk in and kind of goes, "Oh, welcome to the Dirty Hole. We're not open for dinner yet." And he looks up and you guys are fucking new.
Yes. And we were hoping you would have. We were hoping you would have rooms available.
We do. I do. Yeah, there are rooms. How many you want?
Let's see, if we split into twos, that should be.
3 rooms.
Guys, girls, and then Dalinar and D.
No, that's guys, girls, and yet.
Yeah.
Guys, girls, and elephant.
Yeah. Elephant gets his own room.
Okay. Three rooms. How many nights?
We'll start with 3.
3. Okay.
May stay longer, but we're hoping to finish our business within that.
Okay. Just so you know, you pay in advance, no refunds. I don't deal with that shit. 3 rooms, 3 nights. That'll be 9 gold.
Very well.
Hand it off to him. He scoops it and throws it under the counter. He hands you 3 room keys, and he kind of goes, "Stairs are over there," and he kind of gestures over his shoulder.
Stairs? I thought it was a single story.
Stairs are over
The stairs
there.
go down,
Food-
don't they?
Food begins to be capable of being ordered, and drinks are able to be served at 5, or in like half an hour when the food is made and drinks are served when the work whistle blows. No, fuck off. I got a few more. He holds his arms and head down across his forearm.
every real innkeeper.
As
you-
as we're going to the stairs, Deanok's like, charming fellow.
I like him.
As you approach the stairs where he gestured to, the stairs indeed do go down. And you go down a flight, and you can see that
I see it's the dirty hole.
it continues to go down. But your rooms are on the first floor. And find your rooms. And you kind of begin to realize why it's called the dirty hole. When you open the door, the walls of the room are made of dirt.
Ah,
They carved
Sweet.
into the ground, and put a door in a thing of mud. A wooden door, kind of
wow.
in a thing of mud, basically. And you're like, I understand now. Would D gesture or encourage everybody into one room to begin?
Yes, obviously, yes.
However, due to time, what I'm gonna say is he gestures for all of you guys to join in one room. And as you guys kind of pile into one of these rooms, which is barely comfortable to hold all of you. Seated. If you guys were to try to slumber party in here, it would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But as you guys gather in the room and sit down, that is where we'll end the session tonight. Because it is a little after midnight, and we try to be, kind of punctual here. Yeah, that is where we'll end for tonight, and we will pick up next time where you guys are discussing what the fuck just happened.
Sure.
Yeah. With that, we're gonna go ahead and sign off for the night, everybody. We'll be back, hopefully soon with more Mundus.
Yee.
And we'll figure all this out in the near future. Thank you,
even
everybody.
I'm confused.
I know. Enjoy your weekend, everybody, and we'll see you. We'll see you next month. Lol. Have a good night. Have a good night.
Night.
Not all.
Night.
Bye.